Hi, Jen. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for having us here. Really appreciate it. I'm Hannah Bronfman, and I am a wellness entrepreneur. I'm the founder of HBFIT, and I wrote a book called Do What Feels Good. And I'm just going to hop right into my first question here. So research shows that there are many benefits of high quality preschool associated with the development of children, such as improved reading and math skills. In addition to the benefits for children, preschool increases labor force participation among women, which boosts family earnings. In President Biden's American Family Plan, he calls for free, universal, high quality preschool to all 3 and 4-year-olds. While this universal access to preschool for all families can be beneficial to low income families, what are the strategies the Biden administration is thinking about implementing that will ensure that lower socioeconomic communities will have access to these resources?
Well, Hannah, thank you so much for your question. This is such a hugely important issue. And while I'm excited about a lot of the things we're doing in the Biden-Harris administration, I will say the American Families Plan and a lot of the potential benefits for childcare, for early childhood education, as you mentioned, are very close to my heart, and I'm very excited about. And just to add to what the important point you just made, statistics show that kids who go to preschool, universal preschool as opposed to daycare, are more than 50% more likely to go to graduate from high school. And if that doesn't tell you how important this is to invest in, I don't know what does. But your childcare question is a really important one because, as you know, and I know, a lot of families need wraparound care, right? They want to send their kids to universal preschool, but they also may need childcare after that. Or maybe they have kids who aren't 3 or 4, as you said, and they still don't have enough money to make ends meet. So what's proposed in the President's American Families Plan is that for families making up to 1.5% of the state median income, they will pay no more than 7% of their income for all children under 5 for childcare. That's what's proposed. It's something that we know, as you said, Hannah, which is such an important point, to get more women in the workforce, to ensure we have a more diverse workforce, we need to make childcare easier and more affordable. So that's definitely a key component of the plan.
Love that. Thank you for that answer, Jen. And I'm a new mom, and I know that you are a mom of 2 young children, and you're a total boss lady. So
are you. How old is your son?
6 months.
6 months. Oh my goodness. Are you sleeping at all?
Miraculously, I am.
Wow.
He's a very good
You have a
sleeper.
miracle baby. You have a miracle baby.
So I've heard. So I kind of just want to ask you, you're in an extreme, high stress position, but you do it with such grace. So I just wanted to ask, if you have any sort of work balance tips that you can kind of share with, the new mom community.
Sure. Well, first I would say, and I've learned this over time, not that I'm an expert, but I have a 5.5-year-old, or she would say 5 3/4 or something like that, and a 3-year-old. And what I've learned over time is to be gentle with myself, to give myself space, and not to allow myself to be judged by what the expectations are of others. And when I took this job, one of the things that I was very mindful of, and I'm sure this is a challenge for you as you're dealing with your busy life and having a child, is how do I get that quality time with them? And I'm not going to be home at 5 o'clock or 5:15, so I'm not going to have that time where you're reading books and you're getting ready for dinner. And I just realized I had to make my own path for it. And I spend time with my kids. My daughter is like a self-designated early riser, so sometimes she's up in my room at 5:30 in the morning or 5:45 in the morning. I spend time with them early in the morning. We get quality time. This morning we read Lady and the Tramp before I came to work. I have a whole life sometimes before I come to work, but that 45 minutes of time is my time, is quality time for me. It doesn't have to look like what it looks like for everybody else, but that's one of the lessons I guess I've learned over time, and I hope other moms who are close followers of yours, or other parents, dads too, they're also important, be gentle on themselves and don't let the expectations of others on what your work-life balance needs to look like determine what your path forward is.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And I just really, again, thank you for having us all here today, because this is a very, monumentous moment for all of us, I think. So
thank you. And thanks for chatting. You have a miracle baby, and keep rocking it as a working mom.
Thank you so much.